Hello everyone, we're here to demonstrate our new activation app. And from the login screen, basically you're going to enter your username and password. And once you're logged in, you're going to have the field where you can enter the IP number of the device you're going to activate. You have the option to enter the device number, or you can scan it. In this case, we're going to use the camera to scan it. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to zoom in the camera all the way in, and then you're going to look for the device number. Retake it. At this point, the app is going to look for the IP number, and there it is. You're going to select it and load it up. So once you go to the screen, this is where you will scan the VIN number of the vehicle, or you can enter it. You can type it in here and the app will decode it for you, or you can use the camera to scan it as well. Remember always to zoom in. You can hold the shooter button to make it a little bit easier, and then make sure you have just the VIN number on the screen. And then let go. And then we have a few options, but basically this will be our VIN number right there, and it's going to give you year, make, model. You can, if you don't have the model, you can add it. This is a Sonata. The color is blue. And then here you will enter your stock number. In this case, we're going to call it ABC. And then on this field where it says label is where you enter either your last 6 of the VIN number. Some dealers use the full VIN numbers, whichever option you want to use. And once you're done, also you have vehicle wiring information in here if you need to, based on the vehicle that you select. And once you have that information, you're going to move forward. This is going to load the account information and the vehicle info that you just provided. Going to be in there, and then you begin the activation. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the starter disable. So basically I'm going to send the command to the device that will disable the starter, and that's how you do it. Now I'm going to wait for my check mark, which I got it. That means the device already received the command. So now I turn the ignition on the car and attempt to start it, and the car doesn't start. Now I'm going to re-enable it. Alright, I got the message. Should be able to start the car. Car starts. Pass the feature. Now I'm going to test the next one, which is a collection tool. This device has all these features. So I'm going to test this one. Send the command for it. And now by turning the ignition on, I should be able to hear the payment reminder, which is working. Now I'm going to head and disable it by sending the paid command. And it should be off once I turn the ignition off. Yeah, no noise. Alright, so I'm going to pass this feature because everything worked. Now the next feature is the towing notification. If you notice in the bottom, you have seen this pop-up that said ignition on, ignition off. Every time I turn the ignition, the messages are being generated. The app will detect those, and it automatically will check this feature on. Okay, so at this point I'm going to locate the device, which is the last thing that I need to test. And what that does is sends a command to the device requesting the location. Once the device responds, which I already did, it's going to populate the address of where the device is. As you can see, my grid on the top shows me that I do have good GPS, shows me the voltage of the car battery, the unit backup battery, and also my cellular signal on the device. And there he goes. Here's the address, which is here at the office, and it's telling me that it's successful. I'm going to go ahead and pass it. And the last step is to configure the device. What this does is it sends special commands to the device to change the configuration at the end of the test. You can scroll up and then you'll see the progress of these messages going through it here at the bottom of the grid. If you notice, it's almost done. One last message and that's it. It's done. So I'll pass it. And now I'm ready to activate. And after this is done, it's going to put the device on the website of the specific account, and also it will generate my verification number for the installer. And that's the one that they keep for their record, saying that this device was tested and activated, and by who. And there he goes. Activation is completed, and here is your verification number at the top with the vehicle information in there.